આપણને શોષી લીધા છે. યહૂદીઓ આપણા ઉપર ક્રૂરતા આચરી રહ્યા છે અને વારંવાર ઇતિહાસના આ શિક્ષણ આ વિદ્યાર્થીઓના મનમાં જે બીજારોપણ યહૂદીઓ વિશેના ધિક્કારનું કર્યું, પરિણામ શું આવ્યું? પરિણામ બીજા વિશ્વ યુદ્ધમાં ગેસ ચેમ્બરમાં હજારો યહૂદીઓને ભૂંજી નાખવામાં આવ્યા, કારણ કે એ છઠ્ઠા વર્ગના ઇતિહાસના વર્ગમાં ભણતો વિદ્યાર્થી હતો, એ હિટલર હતો. એક શિક્ષક વિદ્યાર્થીઓના મનની અંદર ધર્મની વિરુદ્ધનું જો ઝેર રેડી શકતો હોય તો એક શિક્ષક એ વિદ્યાર્થીઓના મનમાં સર્વધર્મ સમન્વયની ભાવના, એ ઉદાત્ત ભાવના, એનું બીજારોપણ શું ના કરી શકે?
Interfaith harmony will come when we have a majority of young men who believe in themselves, and we will not have harmony if we have defeated personalities amongst us. Therefore, I could have talked about the philosophy of learning, the philosophy of how we have generated this value-based educational program which we are trying out. Right now this program is on a voluntary basis, it's not there on our books. Right now we have not decided that it will be on our books. We have decided to experiment. One thing I can assure you, as Professor Dave said, we have decided to succeed. We have decided to see that GTU becomes a university of which you can be proud. But a university is a public body. It does not succeed on its own. It succeeds when it changes the whole society. So, we are proposing to change the whole of the society. In fact, we are asking you to come with us and change yourself. Because if you don't change, I can't change GTU. If you don't discipline yourself, I can't do anything to improve the education in GTU. If the society decides, for example, that its wards will not go to college anytime they like, if they decide that they are not going to have any discipline, nobody can do anything about education then. If we want world-class universities in Gujarat, then we must have world-class discipline in our society. And therefore, we are determined to create a great university here, which means we are determined to change you all. And I ask you all to agree to change. I ask you all to change your attitudes and say, yes, we are ready to change. And when you say so, well, we would have established a great university. And of course, we will have interfaith harmony. Thank you.
You just ask us the email, we will provide the email to you by email. That is one. That is number. Anyone asking any question, wanting to ask any question to speaker, please contact us by email or by phone, and we will do the rest. So we will put you in touch with the speakers and you will get the replies of your questions. Second, we also thought of having a feedback. Now there is no time, otherwise we would have liked some of you to speak. But what we will do, we have not been able to devise the feedback form because, as I told you, we were running short of time. But what we will request you to kindly give your feedback. Today you are exhausted, I know. I will not put more pressure on you. At your convenience, you please send a feedback either by email or by letter. At your convenience, only 2 points. Number one, how did you like the seminar? Your frank opinion, good or bad, whatever it is. Number two, how can we make it better? What are your suggestions for future such types of seminars? These are the 2 points we would request you to give at your convenience. So we are now going ahead with the validity session directly. Now only 2 points remain, only 2 agenda 2 points of agenda remain. Number one is that we will have the valedictory address by Revered Swami Bhajanandaji Maharaj. Then there will be felicitation of all the speakers, those who have spoken today. Wonderful speeches they have made, and what we can do. We will just have a humble gift to them with lot of love and lot of best wishes and prayers to the Lord to shower the blessings, on them. With that, the memento will be given to all the speakers after Revered Bhajanandaji Maharaj speaks, and then we will make some announcements, and that will be the end of the program. So that I will now request Revered Swami Bhajanandaji Maharaj to kindly give his valedictory address.
My experience, some of the brightest boys we get, highly qualified MTechs, PhDs, MDs, MBBS, very bright, and MCom, chartered accountants. So many bright boys come to join the Ramakrishna order. I have been teaching them, but I found I have been teaching not only comparative religion, I teach them spiritual life, meditation, spiritual life, and various other subjects. I find especially talking about spiritual life already too late. It is difficult to change their minds. When they come, they already generally, we have got an age limit. Beyond 30, you don't take it. But by the time they come, the average age is about 23, 24. By the time they come, already their minds have been conditioned by many things. It is difficult now to counter their ideas and put the idea of spirit, Atman, spirituality and all that. Whereas if had it been done in childhood, you can try and find. You tell a child that you are divine. There is God within you. You are an angel. There is a light within you. You are not this. Your real nature is not that. And Swamiji said, Swamiji's ideal was the Queen Madalasa. The Queen Madalasa, she read in the Puranas. Madalasa used to rock her babies, her children. And while singing their cradle, they were rocking the cradle, she used to sing Tum Buddhosi, Chuddhosi, Niranjanosi, and then something else. I forget now. That is, you are the Atman. She brought up, I think, 5 children, I suppose. That number I don't remember. All of them later on gave up the life and world, and then became recluses and sannyasis. The last son only, the husband intervened. Rikkudaja, I believe his name. The king intervened and told his wife, you have taught all the sons this way and they are gone, but let this one boy believe it. You teach him in the worldly life. So the mother, Madalasa, taught that boy the statecraft, how to rule the kingdom. But then finally, both mother and father, they renounced the world, they themselves took up Vanaprastha. Before going, the mother gave the child, her son, one ring. In that ring, he told, you see, you rule the kingdom. But later on, after some years, when you feel discontent within, you open, there is a ring, I have kept a small piece of paper inside. So then you read it. So the son later on ruled the kingdom, and when finally he got Vairagya, then he remembered his mother's advice and opened, and he found the mother has written that your real nature is the Atman, and you are not this body. And then he understood, I have spent all my time like this, he renounced the world also. So anyway, the Swamiji's idea is, so Swamiji used to say, this idea of the Atman should be taught in childhood, in the cradle. He says, our children should suck it with their mother's milk. So that is the time, so the idea that is impracticable, this idea of morality, this reality orientation, I don't believe in it, and especially I am happy to know that Children's University, that may be the right place to teach about to give them the proper spiritual orientation. So this is value. Before we talk about value orientation, we should give them reality orientation. This should be because we are not done it out of fear, and because we are following the Western system of education. So we go on talking about values. You can see now because children are still obedient to their parents, still traditions for whole family traditions are strong. So if you talk about values, for about 10 years maybe it may succeed, but beyond that it will not, because by that time the modern children would have been completely westernized, and their mind, especially the computer and information technologies, influencing them so much now, internet and all that. So it will be difficult to hold them to teach value education. So personality the development, that also our idea of personality development, we should begin with the spirit first, and it should be based on the spirit. And this is what actually Swami Vivekananda wanted to introduce. So Swami Vivekananda, there are several other things about to talk about Swamiji, but so already it is very late. I'm sorry for keeping you very late, and thank you for listening to me.
And in fact, he is going to be.
Yes, blessings. So kind of you can accept the blessings.
Thank you. Educationist, and he gave a beautiful presentation, and we look forward to his continued support for our value education activities. And so it is apt that he takes the prize from Swami Bhajananand, who is himself a great educationist. And day after tomorrow, both the sessions he is going to chair. Please do not miss tomorrow at 7:30 is the time. 7:30 p.m. at Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Memorial, Vadodara, just opposite Circuit House, and that is the place where you must visit, because Swami Vivekananda himself stayed as the guest of the Jain Diwan Madhibai Jatva, as I told in the morning. There are only 11 places in the whole world where Swami Vivekananda stayed and have been converted into memorials. 3 in America, United States of America, 8 in India, out of which 3 are in Gujarat, Rajkot, Livli, Porbandar and Vadodara. On 18th April 2005 we received that historic bungalow, and now we have many exhibitions, beautiful library, meditation hall. Please do visit. And from tomorrow in that bungalow, we are going to have celebration right up to 17th as a part of 175th birth anniversary. So please do visit. Please, tomorrow you come at 7:30 p.m. Please do come, and please do take the gift box when going, and please make good use of the gift box, not by reading only yourself, but by circulating these books, which will go a long way in spreading the message of interfaith harmony. And this is how what we have to do. Light the lamp, 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, and then the whole world gets illuminated. That is our great desire, great ambition, and I am sure with the support of all of you, this will go a long way. We conclude our celebration, we conclude this seminar with the prayer, a beautiful prayer that is Swami Vivekananda said, one of the best universal prayers of our country. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve